All right, guys, today we are only 5 days out from Hot Rod Power Tour from when we have to leave to get down to Atlanta from Detroit. And so what we're gonna be doing today, a couple of little small jobs. I'm actually still waiting on my alternator. So I ordered an alternator the other day from Amazon. It was supposed to be here, I think today, and now it looks like maybe tomorrow, but could be maybe Saturday, and we leave Sunday. Plus I have a tuning session coming up on Thursday. So I need this car to run by Thursday at the latest. So plan B, ended up ordering an alternator from AutoZone. That should be here tomorrow. So that should be fine. We can throw that thing on in 5 minutes, no big deal. But today there's a few little small things, but kind of the main thing I want to do is going to be using the Dremel. And it's got nothing to do with car running and driving. It's actually more for comfort. All right, so quite a while ago, I ended up picking up this real crusty, nasty center console, and I was gonna swap it into the Mustang. Now the problem is, a couple of problems. One is the tan on this doesn't quite match the tan on the inside of my car. It's a little bit different because this is like, I think from 98 to 04. But the cool part about it is it's got the cup holders where mine has that stupid ashtray and I don't smoke, and so it's horrible. I would also, on this one, I'd have to swap out my convertible buttons, and this one has a janky kind of non-latching top, and it's super dirty. I think I could clean it up, but anyway, then I came across some videos from some guys who only swapped the cup holder itself. So this seems pretty awesome, and it looks like it's not that hard. Honestly, the hole that's in there is pretty close. It looks like this side is good. I think this side's pretty good. I think you've just got to basically elongate the back and then a little bit of the side to get it to fit. And you want to be able to kind of still use these stock clips, and you use this part to slip it in there. So we're going to give it a shot. I'm not even going to remove the thing from the car. I'm literally just going to Dremel it right in there, and then we'll pull out the lighter. We'll tape off the ends of the lighter so it doesn't cause a freaking fire and melt the car down. But let me show you what we got. So the Dremel cutoff wheel didn't look like it was really going to work because of the angle and stuff to get in there. It wasn't quite a big enough one. So one of the guys' videos I watched, he just used one of these little like rotary burrs. So I ended up I literally bought this a few hours ago off Amazon, and it freaking same day delivery. So pretty awesome. It was like 15 bucks, I think, for the kit. And then I had to pay $3 extra to get it shipped today. But so anyway, with this, we should be able to just grind right through all this plastic, get our cup holder in there, and that way we can enjoy our big gulps all the way down to Atlanta and the week of the power tour, baby. All right, so this little carbide bit worked super awesome, super fast. This literally took me about 2 minutes, and we've got the ashtray. Probably should have taken that out to begin with, but we got this thing broken out of here, at least I think. Yeah, the only thing holding it on now is the cigarette lighter. So I've already got power to the car off because we took the alternator and everything off. So yeah, there's just the light and the lighter. So now we just got to disconnect that. It's just a simple connector. Oh, I see. I probably need a screwdriver. Look at that. Found a screwdriver. Oh, that's what it is. Come on now. What else we got on here? Oh, ground for the lighter. Okay. All right. There it is, boys. Got this thing out of here. Now we can replace it with this bad boy. Now, boys, the next thing we're going to want to do is to modify actually this piece. And I guess you wouldn't have to if you wanted to chop more of that part off. But the one guy's video I saw, he said, take off these little reliefs here because these were actually hitting, onto the thing. So he ended up chopping these off, which this will be real easy with the little grinder that we got. That's why like a cutoff wheel wouldn't be as good for this is what we're doing. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to start chopping the back side and then kind of this inside part towards the passenger side because you really don't have a lot of room going forward, to be able to keep it from hitting the shifter bezel or whatever. So yeah, so we're just going to keep grinding a little bit till we get it to fit, and then hopefully we get a nice solid click, and then we'll also clean out all the debris and stuff, tape those wires off before we actually stick this in for the last time. All right, so I still got to clean this thing up, but clean the stuff. But got it all in here. So the only thing I think I screwed up is, you can see that part there where I went a little bit back. The camera's not picking it up even too well, but yeah, right there. So it went a little bit too far back there. Otherwise, it's good. The two clips here, I did have to take like the metal tabs. I pried them out, so because it wasn't biting, I just couldn't get it to bite this. It's still really tight. I don't know if so what I did basically is I didn't Dremel anything here and anything here at all. Basically, it was just back here, and then I kind of made the little hole for this tab to slide through. And then most of it, not really anything here, but basically from where this part goes downwards, that's where I just Dremeled out. And I was trying to, figure out why it wasn't quite pushing down, because it was really hard to push down. And it fits good, except for right here. You can see it's still got kind of a gap right there for some reason, but it's tight everywhere else. Yeah, I mean, everything else feels really good. This side's really tight, so I'm fine with that. If I ever need to down the road, there is plenty of room here. I could like just get like a black, low profile screw or something and just zip the thing down, paint it black or whatever. But it's in there tight. I mean, it's not going anywhere because, again, I pried those two clips out. So, I mean, they are really holding on to the plastic. So I don't think it's going to be going anywhere anytime soon. If I ever need to get it out, it's probably going to be a problem. And then because we did go backwards, we still got plenty of room here. You can see where the line was previously, where this whole bezel goes. So all that should fit no problem. Next up on the list, we need to get this stupid computer kind of shoved back where it's going to live and figure out, its new home and all that good stuff. And hopefully we can still get the carpet back and all the trim panels back. I'd like to get all that stuff buttoned up right now. Yesterday, I did take our laptop cable from the Holley, and I did run that under the carpet. I already had a hole right here for some reason. So I think where this is going to live is underneath the passenger seat. And then that way, whenever I want to tune, I can just reach under the passenger seat, grab our cable, and then, it's plenty long to reach driver's seat, all that stuff. So that'll be cool. Now, because I don't have the Fox Body Mustang kit, I just have the 550-937. So this is, it's just made for Ford. It's not made specific to the Fox Body. This thing is not long enough. It only comes to about here. So we can't fit it underneath the seat, unfortunately. That'd be cool if we could. But I was kind of playing with it yesterday. I think we can get it slid up in here. I think that'll be fine. What I ordered like a week ago when I was thinking about this was I might put Velcro maybe on the back side of the Holley and then on the car, and then maybe that can help hold it in place, because I don't want this thing vibrating and shooting all around. So that might be what we do, but we'll see kind of how tightly. There's a lot of wires right there. I know you can't really see it right now, but there's a lot of stuff holding it. So it may just hold in there just fine, without it. Plus, once the carpet's shoved on and the trim panel's holding it all in place, it might not move, but I'm going to play with it. So we'll try to get that all in place. I'm going to get, all this trim back in, and then we'll get the passenger seat put back in as well. And just kind of that way the interior is pretty well buttoned up. I do still need to put the trim ring back on and the shift knob. So maybe we'll do that as well. So I'm thinking the Velcro is all for nothing because there's not really a spot within this whole mess of stuff where the Holley can actually like touch flat against the surface. It's just too wide. And the way the connectors are going in, you can't spin it sideways. So it's kind of got to go in a certain way, but it is well tucked in there. It's also resting against, kind of soft loomed wires. So I don't foresee any issues with vibration or any really movement. It's going to be tucked in there really good. So it's pretty simple, actually. I thought this might be more of a pain in the ass, but anyway, I just kind of moved some wires around and stuff. Tried to tuck this big loom kind of in this little position, and here's the Holley. So here's our connectors. We have access to that. Here's the map sensor thing we'll never use. The only bummer is you can't see the lights. We'll have to pull it out, but it's literally just kind of stuck in there, and look at it. It's solid. It's not wiggling. All these wires look like they'll be fine here. So it'll all just kind of tuck up there. We got our little hole showing for where our screw will go in on this kick panel thing. So yeah, I think we can start putting in the interior. We'll just, we'll put in the sill, the little kick panel thing, get all that screwed in, and then we can toss our seat back in. And then we're gonna be good to go. Not only do we have room for 2 of our favorite beverages, but because we still kept this center console and didn't swap to the new one, we've also got the 3rd one. So we're still able to hold 3 awesome drinks. So this is going to be great for the power tour. With all the work I've done on the car, we're definitely going to need these, that's for sure. All right, so the interior is all put back together now. Obviously, it needs to be cleaned and stuff before we go, but hey, at least it's all together, good to go. The only thing I'm still teetering on is whether I want to replace this radio. I certainly want to replace it because it's a piece of garbage. It's the original from '94, and then it used to have like a 10-disc CD changer, so that's why there's a hole down there. Somewhere I've got this plate, which just kind of sits there in place. But anyway, I'm kind of going back and forth whether I want to go with the double din or just go with like a new replacement. Basically, all I care about is I just want my phone to be able to connect and have like, you know, Apple CarPlay or, you know, Android Auto, whatever it is, I want to be able to plug in. It would be cool to have, like if I went with like a 7-inch with a double din, to be able to plug in my phone and have the GPS showing up on there, especially for something like the power tour. And you guys, not sure how the quality is, but on Amazon, you can get like a 7-inch double din, you know, just little player, MP3 player that, you know, basically does everything. It doesn't play CDs, but it's like $40. So I really want to freaking try it just to see. It's got decent enough reviews too. I mean, there's a bunch from anywhere from $30 to, you know, you can spend $100 or more, but I want to try the one for like $30. The only thing is the Metra double din thing for this car. It's not like Amazon Prime, and since today's already Tuesday, I don't think I'd get it till like maybe Saturday or something, and it's really just coming down to the wire getting close. So I'm probably going to go on Amazon. We'll see if we can order it, see if we can make that happen before the power tour. So we got the interior all knocked out for now. So I think that's going to be it for today. So we'll do some more updates tomorrow. That alternator should be here. We also can play around some more with the charge piping. I did get a couple pieces, but I'm kind of going to wait to do it because we're going to have to wait to put that thing back on until after the alternator's on. Anyway, so like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll catch you guys on the next one.